Hello, everybody. Welcome to our class, Finance to English 2. Now we have our chapter 4, Life at Home. And then we go to study one thing which is important to recognize vocabulary about home. And then the uses of how much and how many with countables and uncountables. And using the quantifiers before the nouns. So now let's go to that part. You look in a vocabulary, the first part that you can just wait. In that, you find different parts of the house. On it, can you find some principal parts? The idea is look, listen, and practice. Please, after this part of the video, you listen and repeat in your house. Following this.
Life at Home. Lesson A. There's a lot of light. Page 36. Exercise 1. Vocabulary. Things in a home. Bathroom. A.
Sink,
B. Toilet. C. Shower. D.
bathtub,
Bedroom.
A. curtains,
B. Dresser. C.
closet,
D. Bed. Kitchen. A.
refrigerator,
B. Cupboards. C.
stove,
D. Dishwasher. Living room. A.
sofa,
B. Shelves. C.
armchairs,
D. Coffee table.
It's important to recognize this part of the vocabulary. Then important, the practice that you have to do is after you listen, then you have to practice, repeat and locate this. There is another exercises that can you find this. Which of the things in part 8 do you have in your home? For example, you say, in my home there are 3 rooms, 4 bedrooms, a living room, a bedroom, and try to put the things that you find in these parts of your house. So is the part B that you have to do. Then concentrate in this exercise because you have to present it after it.
Six. Exercise 2. Language in context. A new apartment.
Your new place is nice. How many rooms are there? There are 4, a kitchen, a living room, a bathroom, and a bedroom.
I really like your kitchen.
Thanks. There aren't many cupboards, and there isn't much space, but that's okay. I hardly ever cook.
Look at all the windows in your living room.
Yeah, there's a lot of light in here, but there's also a lot of noise.
If you look in these dialogues, you get something that including in this mixed. First of all, the uses of how many, looking, how many, It's so important to take some way they have. Using but countables, for example, rooms. Looking at rooms. That is why that they use it so many for cupboards when they have so much to do into space. Meaning that you have the using when you have countables and not countables. We have to get in the next part, but looking at what is important to you when you move to a new house or apartment. So look the example that we have here. How many rooms are there in your house? Or do you live in an apartment? Okay, describing this moment. You say there is for singular, there are for plural. There are four, and here is a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, and a bedroom. But for example, you say there is only one. It's using for the singular. Now we have to check the part about grammar. Go the way they have.
Seven. Exercise 3. Grammar. How many? Much. Quantifiers before nouns.
How many cupboards are there?
There are a lot of cupboards. There are some cupboards. There are a few cupboards. There aren't many cupboards. There aren't any cupboards.
How much light is there?
There's a lot of light. There's some light. There's a little light. There isn't much light. There isn't any light.
Look, students, how you have the uses of how many and the how much. How many when the things or nouns can you count? Can you count, for example, books, students, tables? You can count. But there are other nouns that is not possible to count by number. You count by when you're using a container. You don't say water, 2 waters, 3 waters, 4 waters. No. You, for example, in that case, you say a bottle of water. And you say coffee. You don't say 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees. They are not countable. So you say a cup of coffee. Or maybe you say some coffee, but you can't count. So similar to the Spanish, there are things that you can count and things that you can't count. So that's what we have. For the count, you say how many. For the not count or uncountable, you say how much. Look the example, light. The light is not possible to count. You don't say 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. But maybe the cupboards, the chairs, the sofas, the books, the pens, the pencils, they can count. So this is the difference of this. What is the idea here? Checking the uses of how many and how much. And how you describe. Look, there are, because are plural, countables. There is, because it's singular and you can count. And you use some quantifiers. Which are the quantifiers? A lot of, some, a few. When you say a lot of, it's maximus, it's a great quantity. Some in the middle, a few in a little. And many and any using for the negative. Same way happen with uncountable. You using theirs because can you count? And using a lot of and some similar to countables, but using the expression. In this case, the noun is light. And use a few by countables, you use a little by not countables. For negative 4, you say much and any. The difference are much and many, a little and few. There is some way they have. Look, for example, in this moment in your house, where you are, and try to describe. You say, there are 2 rooms. There are two bathrooms. There are many chairs. But can you look in about the light? There's a lot of light in your house. There's some light. There's a little light. Depend the name of lamps that you have on it. Looking if you have, for example, water or water. There's a lot of water. There's some of water. There's a little water. Oh, there isn't water. There isn't coffee. There isn't much coffee. Or definitely, there isn't any coffee. In this moment, in your house, there aren't any teachers because the teachers are in their house, of course. But maybe in your house, there are some chairs, of course. So having in mind this theory and try to complete the next exercise. In exercise B, you have to practice questions. That you don't have a friend ask questions and answer to you. Ask yourself. For example, rooms. And you say, how many rooms are there in the apartment? And you answer, there are 2 rooms, 3 rooms, 4 rooms, etc. Of course, similar with the question, light, how many or how much? Cupboards, how many or how much? Windows, space, and noise. So check that way. Practice this exercise. Good luck.